What's up, YouTube? Today I am answering the $1 million question that you guys all have, and that is how to stop the interior finishers from just going around you, getting the hop step, getting the dunk, reversing it. You know, when you're playing them, you feel like there's just no way to stop these guys. They have every slashing badge in the game. So let me break it down in this video. So you see we're going against I'm a Brag now, you know, that would be his name. Oh my god, my video. His teammate, he is playing with a shooting glass lock. Now, he's not full overall, and he's only in the 70s, so that's going to help, but he can still shoot, so we can't completely leave him open. Then you see my lineup, inside-out playmaker, glass clean and lockdown. We have me, I can shoot, I can slash, port chop, he can play defense, he can get rebounds. Now, it does help, especially, you know, with the interior finisher. It is really nice to have somebody in the paint that has, like, super high interior defense, which Port Chop has, and he's going to be 7'3", so, you know, just having the extra size down there, it helps you get blown by less when people do the hop steps, you know, trying to get around you for the easy dunks. Now, we don't really, you know, if it was just as easy as sitting in the paint and then just, you know, block him as soon as he goes, that's all anyone would do. But you guys know, if you just sit in the paint, it's not going to work this year. You need to make it tough for him to get to the paint. You know, if you have clamps, if you can bump him, make him pick up the ball, anything to make his job just a little bit harder than just going right to the paint and doing a hop step. You see here, I'm doing that. I'm staying on the glass cleaner, but I'm trying to help a little bit. You see, that was about as perfect defense as you could play, but he ended up getting a reverse. Reverses, they are so tough to guard this year. They're really going to get through you a lot of the time. You know, if you don't have rim protector, me as a guard, I do have rim protector bronze to help out a little bit. And then you see here, he hits a contested layup. It only said 12%. That's just me being small. He's specifically running this lineup so he'll go against the guard. Of course, you know, I'm telling Port Chop as soon as possible, run straight to the paint, get on this dude, because I can't just let myself stay on an island with him. So we're getting the switch as soon as possible, just to, you know, have that more defense down there around the paint, because of course my build's not going to have enough to stop him. You see here, he goes around again, he gets the reverse dunk. It's getting a little bit dangerous. He's 3 for 3. We do not want him to get slashing takeover, because, you know, you could do every single thing I'm telling you to do in this video. If you let a slasher get slashing takeover, you know, you got to get lucky with a stop. The game's going to want to give it to him. You see here, you know, great defense right there. Only a 26% contest. If he did that on me, you know, being a guard, he would have probably hit that. But since Port Chop's got size, you know, that's a big thing. He finally got the business. Now we have the ball. And then another thing, once you get the ball, you know, once you get your stop on these slashers, you need to make the most of it. We need to score, you know, ideally we want to end the game before they touch the ball back. But, you know, if we have to give the ball back, we want to at least get a high enough score to where we have a cushion and we're pretty confident, you know, we can get one stop. We don't want to score 5 points, give it back, and then they get to 18 before we get another stop, because then we're just going to be in our own heads and it's going to be tough. But 5-0, we're doing it well. The center, you know, they're kind of playing it. He's just going to sit in the paint since Port Chop can't shoot. That's exactly what we want him to do. I'm going to be looking for my shot. If he gets hit with the screen, and I'm basically going to be wide open for the 3 or the midi, and I'm going to take that. You see here, same thing. Center goes straight to the paint. I get an easy 3 right off rip. I've almost got takeover now. I've got green machine. It is time to shoot confidently. You know, I'm kind of testing to see if the center's finally going to step up, and now if you see, he just goes down there again. I'm getting my room. Port Chop going straight to the paint. I see I'm fading. Always calling out what I'm going to do so he can get bored. Right there, I get it. Kicks it back out. Easy green. That's takeover. Don't got to worry about my stamina anymore. That is revive. Now, you guys know me. I can be talking about my offense all day. But let me talk a little bit about the, you know, the interior finisher, because that's what we're talking about today. Their defense, it's going to be either way. If they're playing the paint, they're going to be a little bit smaller, so they have the higher dunk. You see I take a bad shot right there, give them the ball, so more defense coming. But they're not going to be great paint defenders because they're going to be a little bit small, you know, not too many defensive badges. And they're not really going to be good perimeter defenders either. They're going to be pretty much average to below average at easy, you know, at both. So you can kind of, you know, you can take advantage of them on offense. Now, that being said, they're not going to be babies. They do still have, you know, like 9 defensive badges, which is enough to be passable. You see here, he takes a layup that a lot of them will hit a lot of the time, but since we had, you know, a center down there with Intimidator Hall of Fame, that was, you know, that was big. That's what we needed to get the ball right back. Now it is 16-6. You know, at this point, you know, I don't miss twice when I have takeover, so it's basically game over. Port Chop working right there. I get the speed on this dude. Take that. Center is just not going to step up, especially when they play this style, you know, where the slasher is playing at the 1 so he can take advantage of the smaller dudes. A lot of the times, the center's not going to, I mean, they could switch everything just with the lineup, you would think. But if they're playing with like a 7-3 glass, he's going to be, you know, super slow. So if they do end up switching everything, I'll be able to kind of ISO, you know, take advantage of that matchup and then get the easy 3 off. And then, you know, the interior finisher's on your center. And if he's a good rebounder, then basically he doesn't have a chance. Like I said, you know, low defensive badges. They get it back. You know, at this point, he's not in his groove. He's not close to takeover. and especially with slashers, it's probably the hardest thing in the game. Once they're, their bar starts going down, they can't hit shots, their stats are getting decreased, and, all they can do is drive because they can't shoot. That's going to really hurt them. But let me know if this video helped you guys at all. This is Tonic. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I am out. Peace.